Valentine's Day is arriving. The world expects you to be out at a candlelit dinner, performing romance. But you're in sweatpants, ordering takeout, and you've honestly never felt happier. Why does staying in feel so much better than going out? It's not because you're lonely. It's because you're exhausted by the performance. Today we're talking about that specific wave of relief you feel when you decide to skip the big night altogether. Society likes to call this antisocial or sad. But psychology actually suggests something different. If you prefer solitude or a quiet night at home over the chaos of Valentine's Day, you aren't failing at relationships. You are reacting to a very specific psychological pressure. By the end of this video, you'll understand why choosing the couch isn't a sign of giving up. It's actually a sign that you value authenticity over applause. Let's look at why you actually dread the big date night. It comes down to something we'll call the performance gap. In academic terms, this is often related to cognitive dissonance, but let's keep it simple. The performance gap is the distance between how you actually feel and how you are forced to act. When you go out on Valentine's, you aren't just eating dinner. You are on a stage. You have to dress the part, act the part, and usually post the part on Instagram. Your brain is constantly running a background script. Am I smiling enough? Is this romantic enough? Do we look like the happy couples in the movies? That constant monitoring is mentally expensive. It drains your battery. When you choose to stay home, you aren't hiding. You are closing that gap. You are removing the costume so you can just be. You're trading the anxiety of looking happy for the reality of being comfortable. There is another reason you crave the quiet. It's about turning off your social scanner. When you walk into a packed restaurant on a high-pressure holiday, your brain automatically scans the environment. Is their table better than ours? Did she get a bigger bouquet? Do they look more in love than we do? This is a simplified way of looking at social comparison theory. It turns intimacy into a competitive sport. But when you stay home, the scanner has nothing to scan. The only validation you need is the food in front of you and the person next to you, even if that person is just yourself. By removing the audience, you remove the need to compete, which paradoxically makes it easier to actually feel love. Choosing solitude or a low-key night isn't about rejecting connection. It's about rejecting the algorithm of romance. You are prioritizing authenticity. You're saying, my peace is more valuable than your perception of me. You are choosing a night that actually refuels you, rather than a night that drains you just to prove you have a life. So, if you're spending this Valentine's in your comfort zone, don't feel guilty. Feel proud. You've mastered the art of listening to what you actually need. Once you stop performing for the world, the next question becomes deeper. How do you live with yourself in your space when no one is watching? Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss that deep dive.